Hi guys! So the last food update that I did for you guys, I was eating completely raw vegan, and as much as I wanted to continue doing that, I was still having such horrible digestive problems. I knew that when I had a lot of the fruits that I felt great, and that makes sense because the fruit has natural enzymes in it and it's super easy to digest and it digests quickly. But there were certain fruits that I just couldn't eat, and I felt like I couldn't physically put enough food in my stomach to get enough nutrients. So I have been searching and searching for different ways to eat. I actually tried vegan ketogenic eating, which is super high fat and low carbs, and it put my system into such shock that I literally could not eat anything for like 3 days. I could barely sip water. And now it makes sense why that happened, because I'm having so many digestive issues, and fat and fiber are two of the hardest things to digest. And I was eating tons of salad and super high fat, and my whole system just stopped working. I was in so much pain. I cried for a full day straight. I was like, I don't understand. I've tried every single way of eating. It doesn't make sense that I can't figure out what my body needs, until I found this way of eating. You guys, if you have any intestinal problems, this works. I can't believe that I finally figured it out. This way of eating is called Low FODMAP, and this book that I got is for vegans. Eating low FODMAP is super hard for vegans because all of what we eat is hard on our digestive system. So if we're having digestive problems, basically you feel like you can't eat anything. So I'll read some parts to this book to explain to you why I realized that this was actually going to work for me. So this book is Low FODMAP and Vegan: What to Eat When You Can't Eat Anything by Joe Stepaniak. And I will link this book below. I will also link another Low FODMAP book if you're not a vegan and you're having digestive problems and you don't want to go vegan. You can still eat this way and continue to eat your dairy and meat. And I will link the other book below. This one is for vegans. Digestive problems are a pervasive concern, with irritable bowel syndrome, or IBS, alone affecting an average of 14% of the population worldwide. FODMAPs, found primarily in plant-based foods, are naturally occurring but poorly absorbed carbohydrates that can wreak havoc on a sensitive gut. Restricting FODMAPs is particularly difficult for vegans because a vast number of greens, vegetables, fruit, and legumes are flagrant offenders. But author and food intolerance expert Joe Stepaniak, I hope I'm saying that right, Stepaniak has eliminated the guesswork. Following her nutritionally sound, scientifically proven approach, vegans with IBS will be able to pinpoint triggers, plan safe meals, and greatly improve their quality of life. You'll find detailed tables that delineate which vegan foods are IBS friendly and which should be avoided. Easy to follow guides outline safe food alternatives, simple meal plans, and comprehensive shopping lists. Over 100 scrumptious low FODMAP recipes cover breakfast, lunch, and dinner and snacks, as well as spectacular seasonings, sauces, salad dressings, and condiments. With low FODMAP and vegan as your resource, you'll learn how to better manage your symptoms, meet your nutritional needs, and satisfy your taste buds, all while pampering your delicate digestive system. She is the author and co-author of more than 24 books on vegan cuisine, health, and compassionate living. Having struggled with IBS for decades, Joe knows what it's like to feel that no food is safe even when eating healthy, vegan free. And everything this says is in the book. It's incredible. I feel like somebody finally understands what I'm going through. Now, I have not specifically been diagnosed with IBS, but I will do another video on all of my test results, and I'll explain to you guys what is going on with all of my test results. I finally have figured out what is wrong with me, and a lot of it is digestive problems. So I will do another video on that. I am also going to do another video on all of the supplements that I'm taking to heal myself. And so I'm going to break this into 3 parts: the food, the supplements, and the results of my tests. So look out for those videos, and I'll link them below if I post them before this one. So in the book, I love the way this is set up. It's super easy to figure out and to follow. She has all the different food groups and which is safe, the safe foods, the foods to be cautionary of, and the danger foods. And like here, let me get my glasses. So here, some of the safe foods are banana, blueberry, cantaloupe, clementine, coconut. Some of the cautionary fruits are avocado, banana chips, coconut, cranberries, and it says you can eat these if you're not really in a flare-up, but only small amounts. And the danger foods to absolutely not eat are apple, apple juice, apricot, blackberries, boysenberries, cherries. So the way that this book breaks everything down made it so easy for me to figure out what is okay for me to eat and what's not. And everyone's going to react to food differently. Now in here it says that you can eat quinoa. I tried replacing my white rice with quinoa because I wanted something more nutritional. And the quinoa did not agree with me at all. My stomach blew up like a balloon. I was in so much pain I could not eat it. So for me personally, I can't eat it, but it is safe to eat if you're having digestive issues. So I'm also using an app on my iPhone called MyFitnessPal, and you can download it from the App Store and it's free. And what it does, you put in how many calories in the day that you want to consume, and you can also add in your nutrients and macros and everything that you want to achieve as far as carbohydrates, fat, protein, and it keeps track of everything that you eat and tells you what you need left to go in the day. Another really cool thing is that you can scan in your food with the barcode on your food, and it will immediately put that in, and you can choose what servings you want. It is just the absolute coolest app. So I'll show you some of the food that I've been eating. So the fruits that are working really well for me that are also FODMAP safe are oranges. Pineapple is one of the best things that makes me feel so good. So in the morning I will have pineapple and I cut it up ahead of time. And so this is 1 cup of cut up pineapple. And if you're in a rush or you don't feel like cutting up your own pineapple, you can just get the canned pineapple. So I'll have that, and then a little while later I'll have usually some cantaloupe. And like this morning I was really hungry, so I had a cup of pineapple, and about an hour later I had the other half of this cantaloupe. So usually I'll just continue to eat little bits of fruit throughout the day until I feel like I need something more substantial, and I'm just listening to my body. That's the biggest thing, is I just have to, if I feel like, okay, I've had enough fruit for now, then I'll go to something more with a little bit more protein or fat. So I just continue to nosh on the fruit. I get organic blueberries and grapes, green grapes, and bananas. I haven't really been eating a lot of bananas lately. I don't know why. It's just my body has stopped craving them like I was before, but these are FODMAP safe, and I will have maybe a half a banana here or there. So another thing that my body has been craving like crazy is sweet potato. And I had a food sensitivity test done, I think it was last year, and it showed that I am sensitive, highly sensitive to white potatoes. So I'm only eating sweet potatoes. So sweet potato is on the caution list in the book, in the Low FODMAP book. However, I personally have no problem eating a sweet potato. It says not to eat more than a half a cup, and I'm not really sure how much this is, maybe a half to 1 cup, but these are agreeing wonderfully with me. And what I do is just cut them into the little chunks. I spray olive oil onto the pan and put the chunks on, and then I sprinkle it with black pepper and Celtic sea salt. Cook it for about a half an hour at 400 degrees on a baking sheet, and these are delicious. I keep these ready to eat in the fridge. So one thing that was super disappointing, well, 2 things, is that you cannot eat garlic, and I love garlic so much. No onions. I'm okay with no onions, but the garlic thing was horrible for me to give up, but I will do it to feel better and to heal. So what they did say in the book is that you can eat garlic infused olive oil. So no garlic powder, no food with garlic in it, and no hummus. I love my hummus, my garlic hummus. Can't eat that anymore. So what I'm gonna do is make my own hummus, because chickpeas or garbanzo beans, same thing, are allowed. So what I'm going to do is use my garbanzo beans and the garlic infused olive oil, and she gives some really good recipes in there, and I'm gonna make my own hummus. You can also add in canned lentils for this also. That's super nutritious. Another thing that is safe on the list is black olives. And for vegetables, carrots, baby carrots. And I get this baby spinach and kale. And what I love to do with salads is you can take a little bit of the garlic infused olive oil, or you don't even need that. If you want to do it with no oil, just use the nutritional yeast flakes. This is amazing. It's kind of controversial whether this is acceptable on low FODMAP. I read some people said, no, you can't eat this. Some people have said that it hasn't been studied enough. It is in one of the recipes in this book, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm eating it. And I've never had a problem with it. It's got great nutrition in it. It's got extra protein. This has 60 calories for 2 heaping tablespoons, 1 gram of fat, 5 grams of carbs, and 9 grams of protein. So I only use 1 tablespoon when I'm making a salad or anything like that. Also, another great thing for inflammation, and this is also safe on the FODMAP diet, is turmeric. So you can either get fresh or ground turmeric. For nuts, I have macadamia nuts, raw almonds, Brazil nuts, and nut butters, almond butter, peanut butter, and I love these little packages that you can take with you. These are almond butter, and they come in serving packages. So if you're on the go, just bring them with you. And what I like to do is put the almond butter on these rice cakes. Now I get the multigrain, salt-free, and the ingredients are whole grain brown rice, flaxseed, caraway seeds, and millet. So all of this is allowed, and I like that it's not just rice, it has more nutrition in the multigrain. I also have the raw walnut butter packets. I'll link all this below. I got these off of Amazon. Also, there is a gluten-free pasta. I rarely eat pasta, but when I do, the gluten-free is FODMAP safe. And this rice, it is white basmati rice. It's called My Skinny, and it says you get the benefits of brown rice, slow release carbohydrates, helps support healthy weight, and it's naturally gluten-free. So I've been eating this pretty much every day, about a half a cup. Also, sunflower seeds are great nutrition. I also have light coconut milk, and there's some really great recipes in that book also that helps put all of these foods together. And I get the So Delicious coconut milk. It's a yogurt alternative, and I have vanilla and blueberry. I also have vanilla unsweetened almond milk. And there's some really great recipes in there where you take almond milk and fruit and nut butter and put it in the blender. It's got some great ideas for some really healthy alternatives. And I feel like when you have digestive problems, the most important thing is that you're paying attention to every single bite that you're putting in your mouth. You want the most quality, highest nutrition for your body, because there are days that I can't eat at all. I'm just like sipping on a protein shake or trying to just get something into my body. And then there are days when I'm starving, but the days that I'm hungry, I can't just eat what I want, or I'll go back to square one. I'll be in so much pain, my stomach will blow up. I'll either get constipated, I'll get diarrhea, I will get acid reflux so bad. So it's just really not worth it to eat foods that are not going to agree with you. So 2 of the meal replacement products that I've been using that have been saving me are, first, these Go Macro bars, and I have the peanut butter, and I buy them right by the case, and I'll read the ingredients. There's organic brown rice syrup, organic peanut butter, organic sprouted brown rice protein, organic peanut chips, organic peanut flour, organic coconut sugar, organic cocoa butter salt, organic purified brown rice, organic peanuts. That's it. This is amazing. And it is 270 calories, 10 grams of fat, 34 carbs, and 12 grams of protein. If you guys are having trouble getting in enough protein and nutrition, and you need something that's not going to upset your stomach, that you can kind of eat slowly, this is absolutely the way to go. I keep these with me in my pocketbook all the time. These save me. The other thing that has been saving me is these Orgain organic shakes. These are vegan protein shakes, and they're ready to drink, 16 grams of protein. And these also I keep right in my pocketbook with me. They're not the greatest when they're warm, but who cares when you need some quick nutrition and you've got it right here. So I keep these in my pocketbook also. At home I keep them in the fridge because they're obviously better cold. You can also mix these in when you're making a smoothie and get tons of nutrition. So this is 11 ounces, and it's 220 calories, 6 grams of fat, 25 carbohydrates, and 16 grams of protein. The ingredients: filtered water, organic protein blend, organic brown rice protein, organic chia seeds, organic flax powder, organic hemp protein, organic rice dextrins, organic cane sugar, organic sunflower oil, organic cocoa powder, organic flavors, and then a bunch of vitamins: zinc, calcium, thiamine, oh, the writing's so small, potassium. So these are totally low FODMAP safe and lots of nutrition in these. So as far as what I drink, my Teamy tea has been my lifesaver. I get the Teamy Relax tea, which is all natural ingredients, and it's so soothing on my stomach. This has got peppermint, yarrow, lavender flower, chamomile, lemongrass, orange peel, and valerian root. This is my save-all for my belly. I drink this all day long, and I chop up fresh ginger. I don't know if you can see that. Big chunks of fresh ginger, and I sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon, organic cinnamon. Obviously you can get the fresh cinnamon if you want, and for the times when I'm being lazy, I have the powdered ginger. So what I do is just, I put this in there, I make my tea, drink it, then throughout the day, about 3 or 4 times, I can just keep refilling the hot water, and then I'll just sprinkle my cinnamon and ginger in there, and I just drink that all day long. And it's a great way to stay hydrated, something that tastes good, and that's totally good for you. So I really hope this helped you guys get some ideas if you have any digestive issues at all. And I will link all of these products below and the book where I got it. And like I said, I'll also do the low FODMAP. If you do eat meat, you can still follow this. So let's all get healthy together. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Bye.